In this video, I'm adding lever, wheels, and a handle to the chicken tractor. I'm using parts from a bed frame and hand truck wheels for this. I'm also making a handle for the chicken tractor as well out of conduit that I had laying around. Here's the handle. I'm gonna attach it to the bottom of the chicken coop. I'm going to do a little setup as an example quick here just to show you. So out on the coop I have these aluminum solar racks. These are what solar panels mount to on people's roofs. And they have these grooves in them, so you can attach conduit to them and the hardware that actually mounts the panels to these too. That's how they mount to them. They have a groove and these little bolts here, or you can use any bolt that will fit inside of that groove. So I'm just gonna use these conduit straps that are meant for this pipe and just bolt it down to on those racks outside. So it'll be pretty simple and effective. I got rid of the straps. I drilled bigger holes and I'm just going with one bolt sticking up. Push it through and I'll put a nut on the end. I'll show you that when I'm done. Alright, after a couple hours of messing around with this, trying different bolts and different things for this, I ended up just getting rid of the straps altogether, drilled out some bigger holes so I could use just bolts going through the conduit itself that are also in this groove here that lock into place. So that's on there really tight. And then I realized because this is at sort of an angle in, the handle was like against the hardware cloth here. So I was trying to bend it out while it was in place, and then I ripped the screws out of the top of this. They're only sheet metal screws just tapped into here, and there's no washers or anything behind it to brace it. So I just ripped it right out. On these carriage bolts, and I drilled out the hole bigger and used them. Here's a good shot of how I attached the wheels and the lever and this big axle here. I had to put a spacer in between the lever and the frame, and then I have spacers throughout here, 2 long bolts on each side, and then this conduit in the middle where I have a bolt on each side that's holding that middle section of conduit in place to keep it rigid and not like flimsy and stuff. When I put the thing up, it stays solid with that axle going all the way across. And then to hold these in place while I move it around, I figured out something for now. I want to make it cooler eventually, but this is what I have. It's just a piece of aluminum. I put a conduit strap in the frame and slid the piece of aluminum down and bent the edge over to keep it in place there. And then here's a shot of me just pulling it around quick. Works really well. Thanks for watching.